Up next on UBC, brought to you by...
Keep the lights on. Use Airtel Money to pay for all your Yaka bills conveniently. Open the My Airtel app to buy Yaka units. Airtel Money. Simple, secure, borderless.
Forex trading has actually given me a life. It has given me a very, very good startup at the moment.
The appetite for Forex trade in Uganda is actually on the rise as an investment alternative for anybody that wants and wishes to make money. FOREX BULLS is one of the most top-notch leading online platforms when it comes to customer volume.
Forex trading is a high income skill.
Yeah.
So you learning it are going to charge you a big amount of money. You see, that's the first thing.
What keeps you pushing? Because if you make $1 million or $2 million a day, what keeps you pushing? What more do you still want with this?
Now, to me personally, you see, actually me getting into this, it was my only option at that point. So when I got into this and I found out that I could actually make it something bigger. Now I have this thing in me telling me that, okay, if you have actually made it in here, why not at least improve someone's life? You know, why not share this with someone?
Hello, good evening and welcome to the best of the good life. Now, as usual, my name is Rago. Woof! 2022 is here and we're here to grab this year with a lot of energy and style. You know, today I have a guest on the show who has actually appeared on the show, but he has tried to explain a few things that I personally didn't also understand. So, due to public demand, they requested me to bring him back on the show. Now, listen to this. The appetite for Forex trade in Uganda is actually on the rise as an investment alternative for anybody that wants and wishes to make money. FOREX BULLS is one of the most top-notch leading online platforms when it comes to customer volume. These guys are doing it and they're doing it so well. So today we decided to actually take one notch higher to bring on this guy to explain more, to see if it's still possible for one to make an investment through Forex. Please, he's here, he's chilling right here at the hotel and waiting for me, and he's saying that, you know what, Drago, today he has to get people that are actually going to pragmatically follow Forex trade and Forex exchange. So stay tuned and join me as I meet my fella. And good evening. Welcome back to the best of the good life. Now, as usual, I'm Drago. This is the magnificent Fairway Hotel. They have one of the greatest gardens and ambience you ever find in town. If you ever want to chill or find some spacious time or want to be alone, come and relax at this place. All right, now, as you heard in my introduction, it was quite a fancy introduction and I met every single word from that introduction. This young man is his second time on the show and I'm telling you, people were imploding, people were SMSing me, people were like, let's have Daniel back, please. He needs to really assert all what he said in the first part. He has this sort of challenge for him to educate these people. I'm going to ask him later that how does it feel for him to change life through his teaching, through, you know, mentoring people and making sure they change life through Forex. All right, now he's here. As already mentioned, he was already waiting for me from me doing that introduction there. And with no further ado, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, join me in welcoming again the incredible Daniel. Welcome back to the show, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Man, look at you. You're always swagged up, cleaned up well.
We basically just do this because, you know,
yeah,
when you've made some money, and yeah, so that's what it's all about.
Okay, I see some Nikes.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
see.
Thank you.
The money is showing, by the way. It looks good on you. It looks good on you. How have you been?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
How was the feedback from the first sit down we had?
Yeah, the feedback was really so great, because I received a lot of people, you know, wanting to learn about this, because like we had discussed earlier on in the first show, that many people would like to know about this, but they don't know where to find the information. So from our first presentation that we actually did, many people now are picking a lot of interest. You know, people wanted to learn. So many people. Yeah.
Yo, Daniel, a man that is about 50 approached me at the station. He was like, I want to speak to this young man.
Yeah.
I was like, are you for real?
Wow.
He's like, oh man, I know Forex, but there's some things that he was mentioning that I didn't grasp. Wow. Did you get hold of him?
Yeah,
did any people call you?
Because some time back, about 3 weeks ago, we had a seminar. Then all of a sudden, I saw this old man.
Yeah.
I know he could have probably been the one, because he was about 60s. I was like, ooh, how did you know about Forex? How did you know about Forex? Then he was like, I've actually been doing some research, you know, this and that. So I basically want you to brief me through, you know, understand this thing even more better. So I was like, it's all right, you know.
Even at
50
Daniel,
and
even
above.
at 60 and above, somebody's still interested in wanting to start that as an
Exactly.
investment.
Now, the good thing about Forex trading is, whether you're 20, whether you're 60, whether you're 70, you know, you can still do the trading on your phone, because it's basically you and your phone and the internet, right? So that's basically what it's all about.
Daniel, in the introduction over there, I mentioned that you have one of the biggest volume when it comes to volume users online Forex.
Yeah.
How true is that? How big is that?
Oof. Now our community is so big right now. It's growing so fast. We have a big community on YouTube. We have a big community, you know, on social media, because it's basically where we share the knowledge. So maybe YouTube, if you're uploading a video educating people about this, people find interest in that because it's providing value, right? So of course someone would have to join the community, and at the moment we are basically the leading community in the whole country. Actually, not only in the country.
Are you just bragging this because you're on TV?
No.
You mean everyone? Wow.
Facts are, we are basically leading right now in Uganda and East Africa, because I often make research about, you know, the leading traders in East Africa, and FOREX Bulls is currently the biggest in East Africa.
There was somebody who commented on that video we posted on YouTube. They were actually disputing the fact. How could you defend that? They were saying, okay, bro, we know you're good at this Forex thing, but you're actually not the biggest, like FOREX Bulls.
Yeah, of course, people, negativity never, you know, it has to come through.
Yeah.
But we are leading.
Yeah.
We are leading. That's it. Yeah.
So Daniel, let's get back to the basics.
Yeah.
Because this is important. I told the guys that we are going to have one format kind of show because this means business.
Yeah.
We don't want any meandering. We don't want any, you know, TikToking or please, let's stick to business. Let's remind people again, I'm this person that has my money somewhere, all right? I'd kept it on my account and I wanted to start an investment.
Yeah.
And then Forex came in my idea. How do I get started?
Okay. Now, like we said, the first thing in here is you learning, you know, learning what's the concept behind Forex trading, you know, because I've actually seen a lot of people, again, because someone has seen you making money and then he just wants to get in immediately, because maybe he thinks this is just, you know, you don't need any too much knowledge about this. But the most important thing in trading is you getting the right concept. You know, you understand, okay, it's you buy maybe when the value of the currency is going up, and sell when the value of the currency is going down, right? So it's you basically getting the skill set and digesting the idea. So when you have the knowledge, right, now you're good to go. You're good to go. So the most important thing is you understanding the concept. Now, after understanding the concept, of course, the other things are kind of minor, because you're going to need maybe a smartphone, maybe internet, easy, you know. So it's all about you getting the right skill set.
Okay, so you've talked about getting the internet and the smartphone. Which one would you prefer most? Somebody trading through a computer, or they can even basically use their mobile?
Now, if you really want to make it even more professional, it's easy on the computer because, or maybe when you're using your computer, you could possibly analyze a number of currencies at a go, right? But then if you want to do it, anytime, anywhere, you can use your phone. You get your phone, install the platform. The platform is called MetaTrader 4. So it's why you basically do the analysis. You can even do it anywhere. You're in the restaurant, you're anywhere. You can analyze and you come up with a trade and you're in. You're making your money.
Okay. Daniel, how much do I actually need to start up this business?
Now, here's the good thing about trading. So this all varies depending on your trading goals. So someone else could come up with a big investment. You see now, we're in a world where people aren't equal. To me, I could want to start up with only 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Someone else could probably want to start up with 10 millions. And then someone else could even want to start up with 36,000 Ugandan shillings. So that all varies. But to me, my recommendation at least would be, let's say you have about $100, right? So $100 is about 360. You can start trading, though you can even start trading with as small as $10. And that's about 36,000 Ghana shillings only. So it all varies depending on what your trading goals could be, what your targets are. If you're targeting maybe monthly returns of less about 5 million, so that means you could possibly need to start up with at least some big capital, right?
Okay.
So that's it.
So you're advising somebody to start up with a big capital. What about when it comes to risk management?
Now,
because that's a very important thing.
Exactly.
Somebody cannot. You yourself, you gave a testimony the other time that you didn't start up with something big.
Yeah.
You first put up something small and then you saw it working. Actually, you remind us about that testimony.
Now to my story. I basically started up with something small, grew it up over time, you see. So we have two procedures. You could possibly start up with something small and grow it up over time, right? You grow slowly by slowly. Now that's why I actually often recommend people, because you're going to find someone maybe wants to start up with only $30 or maybe $50. So that means that person would have to grow his small investment over time, But now the problem is, some people now, when he starts up with something small, because he know, okay, Forex is full of money, you could possibly make too much money. So he has this kind of, you have high ambitions. You're like, okay, I'm starting up with $30. I'm going to make $100 daily. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So that's the problem. But if you have this mindset of like, I'm going to start up with something small and grow it over time. Now, at some point I traded up with only, I think I told you about this.
Yeah.
At about 70,000 Ugandan shillings. And that's about $19. Imagine $19. So I basically did this in a week. But of course now that comes in because I'd actually learned a lot about trading. But I got the $17 to about $800 in 1 week. Imagine in 1 week, $17 to $800. So you see, so $800 would be a good start already now. From the $800, I can even build a career off that, because that's about 2.5 millions, from 70,000 to 2.5 millions, you see. But of course now that means I was basically growing up the account, growing up, starting from small, pushing it up.
Okay, you starting up. What are some of these applications that you got yourself familiar with?
Okay, now in trading, just in case you want to get started with trading, you're going to need the first platform is the trading platform. It's where you're basically going to carry out all your trades. So it's called MetaTrader 4. You can get it on App Store, you can get it on Google Play Store. So it's called MetaTrader 4, or you can call it MT4. So that's basically the first application. Then, since we said, of course, Forex is affected by economic news. If there is change in the economy, you could possibly see change in the value of a currency. Today, someone told me about there's a Russian crisis, stuff like that. So he's telling me, or maybe you could sell the euro, That maybe because there is a crisis, Russia and this, I didn't follow up so much. So, that brings us to the second application. So you could need an economic calendar.
Okay.
It basically gets you informed about the news. That maybe maybe in the US they could possibly get more jobs to people, or maybe this and this could happen. So that's called an economic calendar. So you can also install it on your phone or or on your computer by getting to App Store or Google Play Store. Is it Google Play Store, something like that, and download. It's called investing.com. So investing.com is just an economic calendar. It's where you track the news, so you're not messed up with the news. You could possibly analyze that, okay, the Uganda shilling is going to gain value, yet maybe the minister is going to talk about this and it could change the value. So those are the two applications. So it's MT4 and then investing.com.
Okay, so this is one of the last questions before we take a break.
Yeah.
Honestly, how would you describe this whole concept of forex exchange? Foreign exchange, in your own understanding as you, Daniel, the CEO of FOREX BULLS. How would you define that entire concept? How does it work?
Now, forex trading, to briefly break it down, of course it comes from foreign exchange.
Yeah.
You're basically dealing with currencies. So since it's an exchange, it means you're exchanging maybe, let's say, Ugandan shillings for the dollar, right? So under that, now you might ask, how do I actually profit? Okay, I've exchanged my Ugandan shilling for the dollar. How am I benefiting now? So when we are exchanging, we buy and sell. It means if I get, let's say I have the dollar and you have the Ugandan shilling, right? And I want to give you my dollar to get the Ugandan shilling. It means I'm selling the dollar to you and I'm buying the Ugandan shilling. So it happens simultaneously. I'm buying, I'm selling, right? So in forex trading, we profit. We actually buy when the value of a currency is going up, and then sell when the value of a currency is going down. So that's the main concept that you actually have to learn and understand that, okay, it's buying when the value of a currency is going up, and then selling when the value of a currency is going down.
Wow.
That's it.
Daniel never always ceases to amuse me. Daniel, the CEO of FOREX BULLS, is right here, and he's back again on the show to explain more about Forex and that entire business. Now, to some of you like me who are not grasping this yet, you still have more opportunity to do that. As we take a break, Chilling will be back shortly, and Daniel is still in the house, and he's here to enlign all those questions that you were asking me. So stick around. This is getting more fun. Don't go anywhere.
You could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
All right, thank you very much for staying with us on the best of the Go Life as usual. My name is Rago. We are still at Fairway Hotel, and guess what? The young man decided to come back on the show, and this man is Daniel. I can't still pronounce your other God.
Neta
Kwekiriza. Achirize.
Yeah, at least that's better. That's
man, come on. I really am awful at pronouncing his gorgeous name. But he's the CEO of FOREX BULLS, and this guy, I'm telling you, he's so much filled with so much knowledge. It's just flowing like the fountain, And this FOREX Bull, they say this about their company. FOREX Bull offers very high leverage to individual traders who can actually control a large trade with a small account balance. They have no limits. These guys are unbelievable. And he brags and says that his company is actually the most and top-notch leading Forex online trade we have in this country.
That's right.
And he's here to he vouches for it. He can even put his hand there and you chop it off because he sticks to what he says. All right, we are here and enjoying the conversation now. If you really want to find out and interested more about Forex business, please hang with us and stick with us. Daniel, let's proceed with this.
Yeah.
Tell me, at first you told me you're not a broker. Are you?
Nope.
Okay, now what's the difference between a broker and some other person? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so brokers, I think we had actually discussed this. But
Yeah.
now a broker is a company that is going to link you, the trader, to the markets, to the currency markets.
And you're saying Forex Bulls doesn't do that?
Now, FOREX BULLS is kind of an institution. It's an institution that helps to equip, students. Now, someone wants to learn about trading.
Oh.
So we are here now to get you started, because many people, now, the funny thing is, you can actually learn trading from YouTube, from the internet, but it's so complicated. There's a lot of content and it's not collected. So many people find it so difficult to finally come up with the real content. So what we do at FOREX BULLS now is we gather that content, we gather students and bring up the biggest community, right?
Yeah.
Now, we show you that, okay, this is what actually happens, you need this and that. So we are basically equipping the students, someone who wants to trade, with the knowledge. So by the time you go to markets to trade, you're ready, good to go.
Now, Daniel, you're not making this up. You actually are self-taught. You didn't go to school for this.
Yeah.
Nobody said that, you know what, let me pick you up, get some mentorship and teach you about this.
Yeah.
How is that so? Because it's not a very easy thing to grapple with.
Yeah, that's true. Because, mentorship. Under mentorship, you're going to equip someone with the knowledge until he's actually at a stage where he can actually be able to trade by himself or herself and make money. So you can see it's a very long process. It's a long process. But at FOREX BULLS, we are determined on doing this. So we actually got now a number of other traders, and got them into the company. So we employed now them in to actually now help us build this student community. So our students can actually get the best content, so they can actually be equipped with the right knowledge.
Okay. Now, Daniel, and I don't want us to lie, because this is Shilling. We always stick out for the best and the truth. How much do you make on a daily?
Now, to me personally, so I often range between $1 million Ugandan shillings to about 2 million. Now, this is a bit
Say
ridiculous.
that again. Okay.
This is a bit ridiculous because
I can't believe that, Daniel. Do you have facts for that that can back that up?
Yeah. Now, the easiest way to actually back this up is me showing you the trading history, because on the platform you could actually check the trading history, or maybe that you took these trades this day, and then maybe this is your weekly returns, or maybe this is your monthly returns. So you can see I personally basically range between $1 million to 2 point something, but often I trade in dollars, so that's about $300 to $500. So to someone it could be, oh, that's ridiculous,
Yeah. And you use most of this money to buy more investments?
Yeah, now I would actually also want to share this knowledge also. So getting now this money at such an age, now I learned about investing. Maybe you have to invest in some real estate, you have to start up some other business, because now I found out it's now all about helping even some other person outside, at least to get something, So I got into some other investments. I bought some land, real estate, start up some other businesses, and then employ more people in. So it's basically now growing. So it's like Forex trading has actually given me a life. It has given me a very good startup at the moment.
I mean, you're looking fly. You're looking fly.
Yeah.
But listen, to somebody, because I met people, right, who watched the show, right? We did at first, and some of them were like, Drago, do you know Uganda?
Yeah.
Kakozesa Oluganda kubanga oluzungu olumu luntabula.
Okay.
Bagambye ebintu bya forex ebyo kituufu bikola naye losses zo zibaamu nnyingi. They are not strong enough to weather off the loss you get. What can you tell them? What can you encourage them to actually keep on doing so that they stick to kumulamwa? Because some of them bagamba man nze natekayo akasente kange ne kafa. Bintu bya forex ebyo bya kiyaye. Because it's not always luxurious, like as you're telling me. It's not always good. So what do you tell this other person that wants to stick to that even after they face a loss?
Now, all in all, this comes back to the knowledge. You see, the fact is, many people actually get into trading after studying for about 2 weeks or something as less as that. But that's not good. So someone is going to come in expecting to make money after 2 weeks. No way. So that's the problem. So when people get in just after a short period of learning, they actually make losses more often. And then all in all, even I personally do make losses, but the difference is my profits are bigger than losses. So just like in any other business, you're going to make losses at some point, but the overall point is your profit side is bigger than the loss side, right? Now the problem is people get in without the right knowledge. People don't know about risk management. People don't know about this. They have they're so ambitious. They think they're going to make $1 million just from 100,000, you know, so all those things. Because let me tell you, from our students actually, I saw one day student, he had about $50, something like that. So he made $100 from the $50. But he didn't want to withdraw the profit. Why? Because he saw he had actually made $100. So he was like, okay, Daniel, I've actually made this. I know I can even make $200 tomorrow. Why not withdraw your profit? This is $100 from $50, you see? So that's the main reason in here. So people, first of it all, people don't get the right knowledge. You know, getting the right concept before getting into trading. And then we also have what we call greed. Greed in trading it's kind of a luxurious business. You're making too much money, but then you have this kind of greed. Ooh, I've made 500, or maybe I've made 200. I've never made this, so I'm going to keep this on my account. I won't withdraw, so they're not withdrawing, you see? So we call that greed in trading. So that's also another reason as to why many people make losses and, you know.
What keeps you pushing? Because if you make $1 million or $2 million a day, what keeps you pushing? What more do you still want with this?
Now, to me personally, you see, actually me getting into this, it was my only option at that point. So when I got into this and I found out that I could actually make it something bigger, now I have this thing in me telling me that, okay, if you have actually made it in here, why not at least improve someone's life? You know, why not share this with someone? So I feel like I have to keep moving. Now at FOREX Bulls, I started alone, you know, I was doing this and that. But then when I was growing, now got in many more people right now. So we have many people. So you can see that at least even those other people are now getting some benefit. You know, now this is kind of something that is actually benefiting a good number of people. Now we want to get the whole country, you know, we need people to actually get a lot from this. So that kind of makes me to keep moving, even when, because like I told you, someday I could make a loss, but I know this is a loss, it's fine, tomorrow I'll make profit, you know. So that keeps me on.
Thank you very much, brother, for allowing to do this one more time. Thank you very much. I applaud you for that. And keep on shining and keep on changing lives.
Wow,
because at the end of the day, Chilling is so fascinated with young people that are taking his lane, young people that are doing something for change. Now, remind people again, how can they get in touch with FOREX Bulls? How can they join your institution? How can they get this knowledge?
Now, to actually join FOREX Bulls, you can actually get us on our website. It's forexbullsacademy.com. Okay, and then you can also get us on Instagram at FOREX Bulls. Then you can actually get some free content on YouTube as FOREX Bulls. So when you search FOREX Bulls on YouTube or Forex Trading in Uganda on YouTube, you'll actually get the best content out there on YouTube. Free, you know, you're learning.
Wow, Daniel, a young CEO, look at that. How old are you said?
Right now I just clocked, I think 21 of recent though.
Oh my God, at 21 years old, you can't really make this up. He's a young man and he's thriving at his business. I enjoyed this and I enjoy you, Daniel. Listen, this is not the last time that I'm hoping to have you. Maybe later on in the future again, we shall create another show where we can have you on. Thank you very much for your time and thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you, please.
Thank you guys for being part of the show, and I want to wish you a very interesting week ahead, and I tell you that, you know what, enjoy the week and tackle it with a lot of courage. Special thanks goes to these guys, around the camera. These guys are incredible guys, and I'm telling you that these guys are always making the best to make sure that you get the best show wherever you're watching from. It could even be at your sitting room. Good evening, Musula Bulungi, and have a good night.